just want to be told it's gonna be okay. That it'll go away. But it doesn't. It hasn't. So I don't know if I'm gonna post this. Things haven't been going too well for me. I just feel like my walls are breaking down. You know, being a vet, coming back into the civilian life, being ripped away from everything that you know, after being in an environment that's just, it's just constant adrenaline, it's constant stress, it's just, you don't know if you don't know if the next sound of a gunshot or the next explosion is going to be you or your friends.
Alright guys, today's video we'll be talking about veterans living with PTSD. Let's talk about it.
Hey y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I just realized that a veteran with PTSD, let me show y'all the crazy stuff that I go through on a regular basis. Yes, I sleep on the floor. The reason sometimes I sleep on the floor, it's comfortable. Yes, I have 4 furnished nice bedrooms upstairs, but my PTSD sometimes gets so bad where it stops me from living a normal life. Like I gotta lay right here so I can see the door. The door, wait a minute. The door's through there. Another door's through my kitchen. And my laundry room, there's a door back here. So, hold on. So if you come in any one of those doors, I sleep with my piece right here. Well, it be under the couch right here with 3 clips.
All right, guys, before she go any further, I just want you guys to understand that a lot of veterans do go through this, and I want to just shed more light on this because we don't talk about this enough. Also, she might get a little graphic, so I don't know. I don't know. She might get a little graphic, and I don't know how this is gonna go. So I just want y'all to be aware. You know, if you want to leave out the video, it's okay. It's cool. But let's continue.
And so as soon as you come into one of those doors, I'm gonna light your ass up. So you're gonna get past that alarm, and then I'm over here, and you can't see me. I sleep with all the lights off in my house. You can't see shit in here. So as soon as that door opens, either one of those doors. It's gonna take you a little long to come from that garage door. I mean, not the garage, but the basement door. But baby, when you come through these other doors, I'm gonna light your ass up.
Yeah, she.
But it doesn't stop there. Hold on.
She ain't playing at all.
Now, it has gotten bad. I'm upstairs at the top of the stairs. When I'm home alone sometimes, I got my piece at the top of the stairs just so I can hear everything around my house. Baby, you gonna get past that front door. You gonna get down there and you gonna get past the alarm. As soon as you hit that corner, I'm at the top of the stairs, bitch. I'm at the top of the stairs. Like, am I the only person with PTSD this bad?
Nah, I don't think so.
Who has served in the military? It's bad. Like, bitch, don't sneak up on me. Don't sneak up on me. Don't come behind me. Don't stand up on me. Don't stand above me. Look. All right. I'm going back downstairs. Wait a minute. I even sleep in my room on the floor at times when I don't want to be in that big ass bed, that California king bed. So when I sleep when I sleep on the floor in my room, I sleep so I can see this. I want you coming up the stairs. You come up the stairs, it's a wrap. Alarm system here. So as soon as I hear that alarm system go off, rat-tat-tat-tat on that ass. Is it me, or does every veteran that have PTSD do stuff like that? It could be just me. I might need to see a mental clinic.
I'm not gonna say every veteran, but being in the military, you gonna go through some stuff. You gonna see some things. Even if you don't deploy, you still go through stuff. You got women in there getting sexually assaulted. You got dudes in there getting hazed. You got a lot of things that's going on. You got people that want to commit suicide. So that alone right there is PTSD. So she's not the only one that's living with PTSD. I think we all got our own little forms of PTSD. But let's get back into the video though.
Sorry. All right, I'm going back to bed. Wait a minute, and yes, I'm out of breath. I got a big ass house. I'm running up and downstairs. But let me show you how dark it is in here at nighttime if you want to come up here. Just try your luck. Just try your luck. I need something to do. I need a charge or two on my hands. That's all you see. And sometimes I don't have that. I have that little door open. Sometimes you don't even get the light. You get the light from the side panel. So they come in here. They don't see me. They don't see me on the floor. They don't see me on the floor. They don't know I'm lurking. They don't know I'm lurking. They don't come up in here. And baby, y'all please come over here. Give me something to do. I need something to do for the year.
Yeah, don't go to her house because she gonna light your ass up. Pop, 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 pop. Let's read some of these comments though. Y'all might see my head now, but I'm gonna post it up here. So let's read some of these comments. You're definitely not alone. I can relate. Veteran here. I'm always checking my doors. I'm kind of the same way. I always check my doors late at night. I think that's kind of like natural. I think that's natural. I don't think that's PTSD. I could be wrong. It could be OCD. It could be OCD, but I don't think PTSD. One person said, I'm definitely battling with this. Okay. As a vet that has PTSD also, I understand. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. 100%. Maybe they on the same type of time. They might be. Yeah, that's crazy. And one person comment said, I thought I was the only one, sis. I picked up a brand new AR. Whoa. So she ain't the only one, but sleeping on the floor. Yo, that's I mean, we go through things. We as veterans, we go through things, but I didn't think it was to that extreme. Yeah, guys, I don't know about this one. I don't know. Like I always say, guys, every video will be listed in the description below. So go follow this content creator. Go show this content creator some love and support. Let's get into the next video.
A woman leaves her veteran husband because he has PTSD. Yeah, and I heard the story, watched the video, listened to everything she had to say, and I gotta say, I'm on her side on this because her husband is nothing more than a piece of shit. See, the situation went that her husband, who was in Iraq and Afghanistan, they got married afterwards or whatnot, but he was struggling with PTSD, and then, she didn't realize how bad it was, and eventually he became a danger to her and started putting hands on her whenever he got upset and things of that nature, right?
When it gets to that point, you gotta leave. You just don't know how that person is gonna react. So I don't blame her for leaving also, but sometimes you can't leave a person. You gotta sometimes stick it through. But if they causing you your life, causing harm towards you, and they put their hands on you, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Let's continue.
As somebody who is dealing with PTSD for the past 20 years, going through therapy, talk to other vets who are also dealing with it, I can tell you there's levels to PTSD, but one thing is in common. PTSD will never be the reason why you get upset and put hands on your wife or your kids or your mother or father or anybody in that nature, especially if it's somebody that you know. You might spaz out on strangers, but you won't put hands on your wife and kids, people that you recognize and want to protect. It doesn't happen. Now, when I say it doesn't happen, I mean you won't just be like, man, no, I'm just mad at you and none of that. No, it might happen in a different way. I can attest to that. I can tell you that I was dating a girl while I was in the service. She was also a service member, and I woke up to her screaming my name for me to wake up because I choked her in my sleep. That's what it was. She told me what happened, and then she was like, yo, you need to go to get some more therapy to get all this figured out. And I was like, I'm sorry that all this happened. I ended up breaking up with her because of that situation. I was like, I'm not going to put you in danger while I'm sleeping. Like, that's just not, I don't want to deal with that. But that type of scenario happens a lot with veterans who especially Iraqi and Afghanistan war veterans who were there when, it was, roughneck life. The thing is, though, every veteran who I've ever spoken with, because this is just anecdotal, every veteran that I've ever spoken with who is dealing with and struggling with PTSD, and they have, I would say, like manic episodes where they spaz out without them knowing, like, a car explode, or like a fireworks explosion, or something actually triggers them. Those guys, for the most part, will leave the family. They will leave and get away from their family because they're like, even though they may have never done anything to any of them, it's just a fear that they might actually do something is what causes them to go, I gotta step away from this so I don't harm my family. I don't put them in danger. And all of that just to sit there, for me to sit there and say, hey, ladies, if you ever date a veteran, understand that PTSD is a thing, but it's never going to be the reason why they put hands on you. If you ever date somebody and they have a domestic violence case on them, and that person is just a piece of shit. He's not, and especially if he says, I'm struggling with PTSD, I'm getting better. No, he's not. He's lying. He's a piece of shit. Get far away from that person. Institutionalized if you find that a person has a DV claim on him, and he's also been institutionalized. Basically, he's been in a psych ward over it. He's going through therapy. You might want to ask, what was that domestic violence case about? And he might tell you, I was in my sleep, or I had a mental breakdown, and like I didn't hurt anybody. It was, they were just scared. And then now my ex has a restraining order against me because I had a manic episode. Like that is possible. That person, if they're not in therapy, then you might still want to run away, but if they are, they're okay. But again, PTSD will never be the reason why somebody gets angry at you and then puts hands on you. They're just a piece of shit.
I agree to disagree. I just don't believe that you should leave somebody. Depending on the circumstances. Now, if it's getting to the point where they're trying to harm your life, you need to leave. Harm your life or your kid's life, you just need to leave. You gotta do what's best for you at the end of the day. Drop in the comment section below if you know anybody that served and have PTSD. I just want to bring awareness, and I want to let other people know, civilians know, that we go through PTSD. This might make me laugh. See you in the next video. Peace.